Good morning. I'm Kevin Marinan from Ginsberg Development. I want to thank you all for coming to the ribbon cutting ceremony for the Gateway Townhouses. It's been a long time coming. But it is a very fruitful day now that has arrived, and it is very gracious of all of you to make your appearance here today. And we're going to have a short ceremony hearing from some of our dignitaries present, and then we're going to be cutting the ribbon in front of us, and thereafter everyone here is invited to go through this particular townhome. You'll see all the fixtures and amenities within. They're all the same, so what you see here is what you'll hear in each of these homes. And then join us for some refreshments in the rear of the house. So without any further from me, I'd like to introduce John Testa, who is here today and who served as mayor of Peekskill some years ago when this project was first conceived.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate being able to be here today. Just a few short months ago, we were doing the topping off for this, and we were freezing. And here we are, shedding a few pounds as we stand here in the summer heat of Peekskill, which is a wonderful opportunity that we have here. Just to say, for me personally, I just want to thank the Ginsberg Development and all they have done in Peekskill, but especially this project coming so much of a high quality, which is really what we always envisioned. Going back 20 years, as we talk about the first incarnation of this project, which was much smaller down the block, and then that was under Mayor Fran Gibbs. Then when I got to become mayor, we were able to obtain, thanks to help from the county, I was talking to Ken about that a little while ago, and Norma here helped us obtain the rest of the property of this block, tear down a rat-infested crack house on the corner here, actually is what it was. Bunch's Place, which was a bar that was notorious here in Peekskill, that was not what's on his last legs, the building itself. And we're able to now make this a much fuller and more advantageous project for the city. And our goal was to make it so whether you go into a subsidized unit, which I'm assuming that there's still a few of those. There are 2 in this project. You will not know the difference between the subsidized unit and the market rate unit, which in Westchester standards is affordable anyway. It's all relative what's affordable, but for Peekskill, this is something that's very, very important for the city. I can't wait to see people enjoying these homes. It's beautiful. What a setting. You think you're going, they just had a big thing up in Cold Spring about Hello Dolly, right? Well, they could have filmed it right here. That's how it feels, like going back in time. The stoops on the main street of the city where people can enjoy downtown just a few blocks away and everything that's happening. Congratulations to the mayor and everyone involved in making this project happen. And Ginsberg again, congratulations, and we thank you for your investment in Peekskill.
Thank you, John. Before we have a few more remarks, I just want to introduce the dignitaries standing here on the stoop with me. We have, first I want to recognize the contribution that the Westchester County had made to this project many years ago, as John Testa just alluded to, in contributing funds which helped the city assemble this land, which eventually made this building possible. And here today from the county, we have the Deputy County Director, Ken Jenkins, the Deputy Director of Economic Development, Bridget Gibbons, and the new County Planning Commissioners, Norma Drummond. Thank you all. We also have the Mayor of Peekskill, who you'll hear from in a moment, Mayor Andre Rainey, and Councilwoman Kathy Talbot. And I do also see many members of the city administration standing here in the street before me. I see the city manager, Mr. Lyons. How are Mr. Lyons? We see the assessor, we see the corporation council, and we see the building department represented, and we thank you for being here. And we also see many members of the Ginsberg development family, fellow employees of mine, as well as our special emissary, Irene Ginsberg, who is here also today. And now I'm going to ask Deputy County Executive Jenkins to say a few words. Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is so good to be here at the gateway for Peekskill here on Main Street. So when we took this time to think about all of the kind of opportunities that we had, it took a vision, and that vision was when Mayor Testa, now Legislator Testa, working with then Norma Drummond, Commissioner Norma Drummond now, but she just started and we did some child labor hiring, so it may have been when she was a lot younger, and maybe we have to do something a little bit later on about that. But Commissioner Drummond, and certainly with our partner and leader in our economic development, the Deputy Director Bridget Gibbons, to be up here today in Peekskill with Mayor Andre Rainey, and all of the vision, and Kathy Talbot and the council members and all of the members of the team that helped create and making this vision happen. There's 2 units of affordable housing in this, but it's really much more than that. Having a development here on Main Street, and I've been coming up to Peekskill since I worked in the Beach Shopping Center when it was the telephone company. That's how old I am. But working in the Beach Shopping Center, that said that this gateway, it was so essential to invest in that and to make the changes. And the leadership and vision of the Ginsberg Development Corporation with Martin Ginsberg and the special emissary Irene Ginsberg and Ben, right, for the future. The fact of the matter is that those things don't happen without the vision and investment of people like Martin Ginsberg, GDC, with the partnership of the people of Peekskill, the leader, the Mayor, Andre Rainey, and all of you working with us in the county to help make these kind of opportunities happen. So Peekskill is exciting. There's so many great things that are happening in Peekskill. GDC is a part of many other things that are happening, and we're looking towards some of the future things that GDC is going to be doing here in Peekskill to continue the Northern Renaissance. When we think about Peekskill, and certainly on behalf of County Executive George Latimer, it's my privilege to be here to talk about his vision and the things that we think about for Peekskill. And that's why we are here in Peekskill every opportunity that we can, supporting Mayor Rainey and all of the things that they're doing with Legislator Testa on the Board of Legislators to make sure that we continue the great things that are happening in Peekskill. Peekskill is the backbone for many of our film and movie media industry. A lot of people don't know that. Peekskill is happening, and I just heard the train. I will tell you, there is nothing more beautiful than hanging out on the train station at 6 o'clock in the morning with Andre Rainey. But the fact of the matter is, there are so many great things that are happening. And this new development, the newest development on Main Street, is a testament, again, to everyone that's been involved. Thank you again to GDC, Mayor Rainey, and the vision of Andre Rainey, and all the members of the team. Thank you so much, and let's have a great afternoon.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Ken. And now we'd like to hear from the Mayor of Peekskill, Andre Rainey. Thanks, man.
Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing?
All right.
I think it's the millennial in me that's saying, like, hurry up and quit talking. Let's go inside, right? And see what's going on. I just want to say thank you to the GDC company for bringing this to Peekskill. Thanks for considering Peekskill and investing in Peekskill. You've done a lot, and there's still more coming. I also want to thank everybody that was on the board previous to my administration that helped make this possible. Not only the elected officials, but those who work in the planning department, the zoning department, the city tax assessor, just everybody in City Hall that helps make these projects possible. They don't always get the recognition they deserve, but my face is here because of what they do, so I want to thank you all for everything that you do. And thanks to everybody who's helped collaborate and make this possible. Today is a moment in history for me. I remember about 20-something years ago, I was in 8th grade, and there was a store located right here. And I remember my grandmother calling the Peekskill police because she thought I had ran away. But I was just hanging out at this store with one of my friends here, and that was about 20 years ago. The police came to the store and said, you know, your grandmother's looking for you. I said, no, I just came to get some Fritos. I'm not running away, you know? But it shows that Peekskill has came a long way, and we're continuing to grow. We're continuing to collaborate as this entire council and everybody up here, I believe, shares the same sentiments as Peekskill is open for business. Thank you to the Hudson Valley Chamber of Commerce. I seen Deb Malone was out here earlier, and every organization that helps make these projects possible. So thank you. Keep up the good work. And like I said, God bless you all, and God bless one of the greatest cities on earth, Peekskill, New York.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
And now we'd like to hear from the head of the Ginsberg Development Company's Martin Ginsberg.
Hi, everybody. Well, I'm sorry we couldn't have a little cooler day here, but I am really thrilled. After everything has been said here, I have nothing left to say. A good part of what we do is we have really a great team at GDC. We really like doing this type of thing. We are a business, but we're more than a business. We're designers, we're planners, we're architects. And up and down the line, everybody is really committed to make a difference in whatever we do. It's not just profits, it's making a commitment to the communities. We all feel that way. It is not necessary. This is a small project for us, 16 apartments, and 2 of them are affordable, and they're all really relatively priced so that we can't possibly make any money. But important is that it's a commitment to the city. It's a commitment to the fact that we are doing other development up on the hill here. We have developed other projects, Riverbend and Chapel Hill, and I even have a project that goes back to when Governor Pataki was mayor. So we have a long-term commitment here. We've always recognized that Peekskill is itself a gateway to upstate New York and to the revitalization of the Hudson River corridor. And we think, and look, I think there's a little bit of recognition coming, hopefully at the state level, that there are major plans that will carry Peekskill up to the next level. You have other people here like Louis Lanza. Louis, right? He's doing restaurants here. I mean, he's a guy who's been very successful in New York City. He's made his next mark is he wants to put Peekskill on the map as a major restaurant center, and he's contributing to that. There's a lot of restaurants here, and it's becoming a special place for tourism. But it's really only the beginning. The waterfront is tremendous. They got a tremendous park. There are plans to create a deep water port there on the river, and I think whatever we're doing here and up the hill and wherever else we try to do in Peekskill, it's going to try to help that vision become a reality. Thank you all.
Thank you, Martin. And now, and this is going to be a bit of a challenge, but I want to ask the dignitaries here on the entryway to grab one of these ceremonial scissors, if we have to.